Hey guys, it's the Joker here, back to you today with another video. And in today's topic, I just wanted to take the time to talk about the fact that I really wish and do believe that Eminem should have released his greatest hits album on December 6th in the year 2004. So the same exact day and month that he did, but just simply a whole year earlier than when he actually did, which was on December 6th of 2005. And when he actually did release his first greatest hits album, he was 33, but I myself, in my personal opinion, would have much rather preferred it if he would have released his first greatest hits album when he would have been only 32 years old. And the reason why I'm not saying the title of his first greatest hits album is because I personally wish and do believe that Eminem's greatest hits album should have had a different title than what it actually does and did when he first released it way back in 2005, even though he should have released it in 2004. And what exactly do I wish should have been like the title of Eminem's greatest hits album instead of Curtain Call? Or in other words, like, what do I think could have been like a better alternative name or title, if you will? Well, I think a title that would have made way more sense would have been a title like Shady Hits or Slim Shady The Greatest Hits. But I think the best name would have been the name that I just said, like the first time, Shady Hits. I think that would have been a really dope name for a greatest hits Eminem album. I really do. And I honestly feel like that would have probably even been the case and would have actually happened if Eminem, instead of releasing his encore album, if this would have been different, if his rap career would have been different, and if instead of making and releasing his encore album, instead made and release a Slim Shady LP2 album, which would have made way more logical sense anyways, instead of releasing an encore album, I have a feeling that he would have been more likely to have made and released a Shady Hits Greatest Hits album instead of a Curtain Call Greatest Hits album. The only reason why he released a Curtain Call Greatest Hits album, or the only reason why he called his Greatest Hits album Curtain Call, is because his Eminem Show album cover has him on a stage, just like his encore album cover does. And so it makes sense in that case for him to have titled his greatest hits rap album Curtain Call. But if instead of releasing an encore rap album after his Eminem Show album, if he would have made a Slim Shady LP2 rap album, like he definitely should have, and I don't think there's any denying that fact for a second, it would have made way more sense in that case for him to have made and released a Shady Hits Greatest Hits album. Like if his Greatest Hits album instead would have been called and titled Shady Hits instead of Curtain Call. And as far as like a cover photo would have gone for like a Shady Hits Greatest Hits album, Greatest Hits Eminem album, that is, I would imagine something pretty like sick and cool, such as like a photo of water at night with a giant moon in the background rising like above the water, and then have like stars in the sky, and have the moon itself be maybe yellow, like a yellowish color, to be symbolic of, you know, Slim Shady's blonde hair in the Slim Shady era. I think that would have been just really sweet if that would have happened. And obviously have like the same songs that he does have on his Greatest Hits Curtain Call album, but instead of it being called Curtain Call, instead it be called Shady Hits. And personally, I feel like for a Shady Hits Greatest Hits album cover, just like I said, I think that would have been way better and greater and just way more awesome and amazing for like a Greatest Hits album cover if it would have been called Shady Hits, of course, instead of the Greatest Hits album cover that we ended up getting instead because it's called Curtain Call. But anyways, that's all I wanted to say in today's video. Let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. I'm out.